very close, and they took care of me, and so I've known him that long, and so I respect him as a coach and certainly as a gentleman, and he's going to do a good job with this defense. We just have to get a little more speed on that defensive line, and we've got to get our backs breaking on the ball a little bit better.
Sounds like Monte Kiffin knew how to identify coaching talent.
Yes, he did. As you well know, his son now is the head coach of Tennessee, and he's back being a college coordinator for his son. So Monty's a good old friend.
All right, lined up at the 25, Forcier dropped backs and just loft this one over the head of Vincent Smith as he had a defender in his face. That was Greg Banks on the coverage or the pressure there, but the White will take over at, again, they're situational today as they try to get things accomplished this scrimmage, but it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, we're trying to set a screen pass into the sideline, and the defender got a little too high, and it forced him to throw the ball over his head.
You have 3 wide receivers, and a 2 wide receivers split right and a tight end Koger splitting those. It'll be a handoff up the middle, though. Vincent Smith, plenty of daylight, got a block out front. He'll walk out into the end zone. Great block downfield, but it looked like Roy Roundtree on that one, able to give him that extra yards and give the White another score.
Again, with the spread formation, you spread everybody out, and if you get the ball up the middle, there's no defenders left in there. If you beat one defender, you're going to the end zone, and that's exactly what happened. He broke the line of scrimmage, and one man there, he beat him, and, of course, there's nobody left. They're spread out covering the receivers.
That was Junior Hemingway actually out with the block. Out the wide receiver far left, the extra point being attempted. So they've reset the score. So this will make it 14-10. Jerry Hanlon joining us up in the booth here alongside Steve Clark. I'm Andy Evans. This thing is, I think, winding down to an end, I would assume.
Coming close. There's a couple more series left. I think we're going to see the third-teamers again. Right now they're in an overtime situation. The ball is being spotted at the 25-yard line. And they had the 2s goes against the 1s already. Now they just finished the 1s versus 2s. And according to the script here, we'll have the 3s versus the 3s. Then we'll have a goal line situation to wrap up the spring game for 2009.
This young Kennedy kid, I'm really wanted to say something about him. He's walked on and come out here, and with the loss of a couple of quarterbacks off the squad, he has been able to step in and give them some help. And now, of course, when you lost Sheridan, Nick, he became more of a factor because you have to have some relief in there once in a while. And he's done a really nice job of stepping in and doing a little bit with the offense. So we just wanted to mention his name. And counter pass, and he rolled out, had him wide open, was close to the sideline. I think if he'd have caught it, but he dropped it right on the sideline.
As Kennedy was Cone was rolling out. Adam Patterson had the pressure there in the backfield, but Terrence Robinson was in on that pass. A guy we're seeing for the first time this year, or not this game, but for this year, did not play because of that knee injury last year, and that's a guy that could benefit this team. So shotgun formation, Cone is your quarterback, looks deep, down actually through the middle, pass is complete. This will be a pickup of about 6 yards, so moving the ball, setting yourself up in that 3rd and short situation.
We're getting a little bonus here. We're getting the 2s versus the 1s again in this type of situation. In this situation, again, the offense is down by 3, and they're going to try to get the go-ahead score to win in overtime.
And they find the first down. It's right open over the middle is Stoneham. And you're seeing a mixture there. Jimmy Potempa is out there. He earning that spot on the 2s after his little play with the 3s early on in the game.
He's a tough little devil, I'll tell you that. He's from Chicago, and his dad was a player at Notre Dame. I guarantee you, he's the toughest little runner you ever want to see. He's quick, and he gets up inside, and he'll make plays for you. He's not a bad back at all.
I was telling you, last year he saw some playing time last year.
Yes, he did.
Got some good opportunity in games and was able to get first downs for the Wolverines. He'll come out of the game. Mike Cox will come in. A guy they have a lot of hope in yet, and he's still very young, but they have a lot of hope in Mike Cox. He redshirted last year. He's just going to have to bide his time and keep trying to improve.
I didn't see it, Andy, but I thought he won an award for his effort this spring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fred Jackson beams about him when he talks about him. He likes all of his running backs. This pass is complete, a little roll right. Terrence Robinson gets it about the 5-yard line. So this will bring up another 3rd down.
That's the trouble with sprint-out passing. You force your receivers into the sideline, and then when you complete the ball, there's not enough room to turn it upfield. so you end up getting a gain, but not getting it into the end zone.
And this forces him to essentially go end zone. Third down, Cohn in the shotgun. He's got two receivers split to his left. He's going to line up on the right hash. He'll hand it off, this one, to Cox, and he's going to be stuffed maybe a few inches shy of the end zone. So he got some breathing room there, but he was brought down. I think that was JT, or the J.B. Fitzgerald, rather, brought him down.
Or Obieze. They're going for it on fourth down, Andy.
Yep, and they're going to be stuffed, not going to get it. Because, again, they try to stuff it in with Mike Cox.
It was just a kind of a little short counter. It takes a step and then hits it right up over the middle, and didn't get any movement on the interior line, so he got stuffed.
Yep, that was quick no huddle there, too.
I thought the defense did a very good job on those last two plays. I think if Mike Cox was able to extend full body frontward, he may have got the nose of the football on the goal line. Instead, he has been pushed back, and then on fourth down, very quick hitter, again pushed back by the defense. So I thought that was a good win for the Blue.
So they're going to line it up one more time at the 25. Looks like the coaches are going to huddle up again. Coach Jerry Hanlon joining us up here in the box. Appreciate you making your way up here, Coach.
Well, I'm next door over here. I got my beautiful granddaughter Haley with me today.
Very nice.
My ball girl out on the field, and it's a good chance for me to spend a little time with her, and we've enjoyed this. And so I saw you over here, and Andy said that you ran him out. So I said, well, I'll go over and see if somebody can do some good for those two guys that don't know what they're doing.
Oh, there you go. Appreciate it. Well, Sam's on the field adding to that mix.
Sam doesn't talk to me anymore.
Oh, he does, too. Sam's been on the field probably listening in as we speak. Sam's already brought the likes of Larry Foote, Lamar Woodley, Desmond Howard, Mike Hart on, and Bill Dufak, Rick Leach. And, of course, you get to see Rick a lot these days as he's around that building.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was fun to have them all down there.
Well, what we're seeing now, just for those that are kind of confused out in the stands, they're now doing an overtime situation down by 8. So the offense is down by 8. They must score the touchdown and the two-point conversion to force what they would call a victory. And the ones for offense are back out again, going up against the twos on defense.
Junior Hemingway and out there with Lateral Savoy split to the right side. You have Kevin Grady deep in the backfield, Forcier under center right now. Kevin Koger, your tight end, out there. So Hemingway will go in motion, but I think we're going to get a jump on here. David Malk.
Got a left guard.
Showing was the one who jumped on that one. Get it out of your system now. Do all your penalties in the spring.
What now? When you're watching, Coach, are you watching? People watch, obviously the play evolve. Do you find yourself fixated on that offensive line for every play?
Everything starts with the offensive line because that primarily tells me what's going to do. If you watch how the linemen block, you know there's going to be a running play or a passing play, and then you can shift your
focus,
attention to whatever else you want to watch. But
what happened there? Kevin Grady.
No one got him stopped, and he just kept his feet running, and he was stopped about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and all of a sudden spurted out of there and goes in the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike Hart's on the sideline saying, he learned that from me. Kevin Grady, that was a very nice run by him. The low center of gravity once again, and he has shown all spring his power to be able to burst through and to avoid first contact.
Yeah, they've been using him in a lot more in short yardage situations this spring. They did last year as well, but the fact that he does have, like you mentioned, he's built low to the ground, his feet move, and he drives his legs, and so if you don't hit him square, he's going to get some yardage for you, and he'll break them like that every once in a while.
And we should point out they're going to go for two. Now Grady is lined up to the left to Forcier, wide receiver split left. Forcier look in the end zone. He's going to roll left, wants a blocker, and he's going to dive into the end zone. Will they give it to him? They have to.
Oh,
they said he would have been stopped.
No. I disagree.
Well, he had another play earlier out here. Not tackling the quarterback is a plus for the offense sometimes, but it's also a plus for the defense because if they touch him, they say, all right, he's down. And I'm not so sure that with a good quarterback that sometimes you don't you could have broken that play and make it a big one out of it. So,
or they could have broken his ribs because he split the seam.
Right now, let's keep touching him. We'll put flags on him like they did in our game.
Well, something to think about in this game.